Every Form 4 student, welcome back to our school. Okay. Before we start our tutorial, first of all, we will introduce our teacher this year. Form 4 teacher to you first. Okay. First of all, Mr. Chang. Mr. Chang. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Chang. He will introduce. He will teach 4A. He's a 4A English teacher. Okay. Do you want to say something to our student?
Maybe just a very simple message. So, good afternoon, students. I'm Mr. Chen Yinglen, Mr. Chen. So, I mainly teach 4A students. So maybe next week you will see me because you have to come back to the school. So enjoy our lesson, right? English lesson. So thank you, Mr. Leung.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and the next one is Miss Long. She will be 4B English teacher. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Okay, I'm 4B English teacher. Actually, I'm 4B class teacher as well. So we've been seeing each other for twice. Okay, so see you next time.
Okay. And I'm 4C English teacher, and another English teacher is Mr. Austin. Okay, do you want to say something?
Hi everybody, I'm the net teacher, Mr. Austin. Aus like Australia and tan like 10. So that's basically it. I think I teach everybody, all Form 4 students. All right, so welcome to Form 4. And that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and now let's start our lesson. Okay, our Form 4 online tutorial. Okay, now today I will tell you something about the rules first. Okay. Okay. You may ask me, oh, do we have any online rules? Okay, yes, sure. Okay, right here. Okay, first of all, okay, every Tuesday at 2 o'clock, we will have English online tutorial during this time. Okay, maybe I don't know, or maybe until at the end of our September or something like this. Okay, I don't know. Okay, first of all, okay, and before you come to our tutorial, okay, please get ready. What's mean by get ready? Get ready to mean prepare an English exercise book. Okay, first of all, prepare an English exercise book. And why? Because maybe you want to jot down something. Okay, take down some notes to prepare your examination or something. Now, from this tutorial, try to jot down something. Okay, here. Okay, jot down some idea or notes. You think that this is quite important. You don't need to write down everything. You just put down some important ideas or concepts. Okay, you think that, oh, it is useful. Okay, and then you write down. Remember, this is our assignment, our homework. Okay, after finishing this, maybe you can call it self-directed study notebook. Okay, and tidy up and take a photo and upload to our classroom, Google Classroom. Okay, then we will mark it. Okay, it is your homework. Okay, remember, prepare one English exercise book. Okay. Okay, and okay, you should have your pen, paper, or some textbook. Okay, on your desk. Okay. Of course, you should be on time. Okay, should be on time. Okay, we start at 2 o'clock. Maybe you turn on your computer or electronic educational tools. Okay, and then before maybe 1:50. Okay, you may have 5 or 10 minutes for your preparation. Okay, you should be on time. Don't be late. Okay. Okay, look at your clock. Okay, and sometimes I will call you. Okay, you may give me some responses. Okay, maybe you can see it on your see you on this on your maybe right hand side or my right hand side. I will call you. Okay, give me some responses. Okay, and then say hi or just type something on the computer. Okay, so that you are there. Okay, looking at something while watching my tutorial. Okay. Also, remember, I just remind you that, okay, please submit your homework, okay? Of course, not hang it to me, but upload to your Google Classroom. Every time you can see, we have some online homework and show it on the Google Classroom or something. We have a message, okay? Please, according to the schedule, okay, submit your homework. Sometimes it is writing, sometimes it's listening, or sometimes you just write down something, okay, read a passage, okay. Okay, and then I hope you like to do your homework, okay. Okay. Textbook, okay, this year, okay. And now I'm going to introduce the textbook. You have some textbook. The first one, it is we call it Oxford Essential Examination Skill. This one, okay. It is for reading and writing. Here, reading and writing. Okay. If you do not have this book, please go to buy it in this week. Please do it as soon as possible. Okay. Don't tell me that, oh, I do not have this book when we resume our school. Okay, remember this thing. Okay, okay, prepare this book. Okay, it is Oxford Essential Examination Skill 1 and 2. Okay, don't buy a wrong one. Okay, and we also have this one. Mock test, okay, also 1 and 2, reading and writing, this one, okay. They will be put together, okay, they will be put together. And also, you have another reading supplementary book with Oxford Essential Grammatic Anthology, okay, anthology, okay. This week, we will use this one, okay. Okay, if you do not have this one, try to ask your classmate to share with you. Okay, this one. Okay, this is a small one. Okay, compared with this one, small one. Okay, pink one. Remember, pink one. Okay, sometimes we found that there are some other colors. It is not the same level. Okay, we have different level. Okay, and this is the pink one. Remember, I found that some is green or something like this. Okay, green, pink one. Okay, remember. Okay. And the third one, we use this one. This is for our listening. This is another publishing company, Pearson. Okay, Pearson. This one. Okay, Pearson. This one. Not Oxford. Okay, not Oxford. Remember this one. Okay, great one. Okay. Okay. Remember when you buy this textbook, you should check it. Sometimes some students bought the second-hand book and they do not check it, and then if they find out, oh, the data file is missing. The data file is missing. Okay, please check it. If you buy some second-hand books, okay, please check first. Okay, okay. This is the third one. And the last one, okay, you have another supplementary exercise book. It is for your holiday assignment. Sometimes when we have our holiday, for example, Christmas, Chinese New Year, or Easter holiday, we will ask you, okay, to do this one at home. Okay. This is a competence pilot English series. Competence. This is for your HKDSE. Okay, there are some papers. Okay, listening, writing, reading, something like that. Okay, this is for your holiday. Okay, so remember, please prepare all of this exercise book. Okay, all this exercise book. Okay. Okay, the last thing. Okay, I will tell you about the continuous assessment. That means how to count the CA mark. How to count the CA marks. Okay. As usual, we have 5 components, 5 parts here. First of all, dictation. Okay, writing, quiz, homework. That means self-learning. That means this one. Sometimes we ask you to do some homework, and sometimes I ask you to write down something on your logbook with self-learning. So me. Okay, this week, please upload what I have said in this tutorial. Okay. And the last one, class performance. For example, you say hi during a tutorial and say something, okay, and then sometimes when we have our school again, and we have our schooling again, and then lesson again, and then please show me, okay, and clap your hand to answer our question, answer your teacher's question. It is your class performance. Okay, give some responses. Okay. Each part, each component carries 20 mark, 20% mark. Okay, so this is our CA mark. Okay, the continuous assessment here. Okay, and the second part where I will give the time to Ms. Long. Okay, Ms. Long. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right now. All right. Firstly, as Mr. Leung mentioned, okay, Mr. Leung already mentioned about CA marks. You got the experience of last year, right? Because CA marks will be part of your final marks. Thank you. All right. So now I would like to remind you, all students, you have to log in the chat room with your proper name. Now, teacher already told you before, right? You have to write down your name. Sorry, you have to key in your name, your class. It's better to key in your seat number as well. Now, use your real name. Don't use other names. All right? And very often we will call your name to answer the question. Don't just log in and then go away. Sorry, you don't have that chance. Be away. Okay? For example, Bao Yok Mo 4B. So, who is talking to you now? Can you key in the answer now? I'm waiting for your response. Bao Yok Mo. Bao Yok Mo. Now, I will call your name 3 times, as Mr. Leung mentioned. After 3 times, you did not respond, but key in the correct answer, then you will be absent. Okay? So we will not give you mark. All right? Maybe Wong Yat Lam. Can you tell me who will be your English teacher this year? Can you write down the answer? Bao Yok Mo, why you put question mark? Yes, I know you're here, okay? But you have to write my name here. Who will be your English teacher? Now, Yat Lam. Can you answer who will be your English teacher this year? Wong Yat Lam. Very good. Yes, correct, Wong Yat Lam. But I'm still waiting for Bao Yok Mo's answer, okay? But anyway, now, all S4 students, okay? During the online lesson, don't just key in your name and go away. You have to stay until we say goodbye. All right? Okay, so now, and also, bear in mind, very, very important, please type in proper language. All right? Don't write other things here. All things must be related to this lesson, okay? Now, I would like to introduce something to you now. This year you are in Form 4, right? And when you are in the 3rd year, what happened to you? So, you have to sit the DSE. Or you know, okay, this is a public examination, right? So, in this year, start from this year onwards, we will teach all the things related to DSE. Now, firstly, in DSE, there will be basically 5 things, 4 papers, plus the 5th one. I will tell you one by one. Paper 1 is reading. Now, Mr. Leung already told you what are the textbooks you will use. So, reading, we will use the essential. Mr. Leung already, show you this book, Essential Reading. Now, plus the essential examination skills, you have to use the little book. Mr. Leung, can you? Thank you. You should have this one. Okay, anthology. Next week, now for those you have this anthology, next week at the same time, okay, online teaching, we will talk about this book. So please be ready next week. I mean, be ready to have this one. Okay, reading, we will use these 2 textbooks. And for reading, it carries 20% of the DSE. Paper 2 is writing. So we will use essential again, this textbook. But that means this textbook will cover reading and writing, okay? And it carries 25% out of 100. And then paper 3, the integrated listening skills. Now, you should have this book. And plus this listening book. Okay, these 2 will deal with the listening. So, for the listening paper, wow, 30% out of 100. And then paper 4, speaking. Now, for speaking part, there will be a group discussion plus 1 minute response. But I want to let you know it carries 10%. Okay? And then now 4 papers plus 1 more thing is SBA. We call SBA. So now SBA, we will talk about the electives. Actually, in the DSC, there will be 8 electives. In this year, we focus on short story. Now, short story, we will use this anthology, plus a little book. We will give it to you later. Now, as for SB, how to assess, do you need to write a lot of things in the paper? No, this is not a paper. What you have to do is, you have to maybe watch some kind of movies, maybe storybooks, and then, okay, there are 2 parts. One is individual presentation, the other is group discussion. Now, for SBA, it carries 15%. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 steps, okay, 4 paper plus SBA, all together, 100 marks, okay? So, from this year onwards, so you have to do these 5 things, all right? So, as for the DSE, okay, that's all. I will pass it to Richard and Mr. Chen about the speaking. Is it right?
We have lots of
Oh, no. It's okay.
All right. Okay. So, what are we starting? Make that a bit bigger. Okay. I can move on to that. Okay, hi everybody. So this year, because we're not in school, but we still need to do the speaking. Okay, part of the education that you have. So because you're new to Form 4, you didn't have me last year, so you don't know what homework I was giving during the COVID-19 time off. So we're going to go through this a little bit, okay? So there's a few parts to this. All right. So speaking assignment, will be given to you on Google Classroom. So when you look up your class, 4A, 4B, 4C, you will see this homework assignment. It will be posted on Thursday, every Thursday, okay? So even though I've got written down September 8th, don't worry, okay? It doesn't matter. I think this one might already be up for the first week, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna follow, okay. I want to go over this part here. Cater to learning diversity. Big fancy word. Can you see this? Cater to learning. Can you see that? It's too small. Let's see. Make it a little bigger. Okay, so teachers, we use this word cater to learning diversity. What does that mean? Diversity. That means we are all different people. Let's get into the picture.
Okay. Yeah.
We're all different people. We all have different skills. Some of us are really good at math. And then, are you good at math?
Not really, but
No,
I'm good at
neither am I.
Chinese.
You're good at Chinese.
Yeah, good at-
I'm terrible at Chinese. I know nothing. So, what I've tried to do last year, instead of saying, here's your homework and do this, I thought, you know, that's not fair, because some people are very good at English, and some people, they have trouble with English. So, and it doesn't matter what class you're in, everybody's good at one thing or two things, but nobody is good at everything, right? So, cater to learning diversity. This means that I have to make assignments to help you, not just give you something way too hard you can't do, okay? So what I've done is every week you will get to choose which assignment you feel you can do, okay? So in Form 4, I think level 3 reading is probably in the middle somewhere. So level 3, I'm hoping most of you can do level 3. But if you say to yourself, this is too hard, I can't do level 3, don't do it. Choose an easier topic, level 1 or level 2. If level 3 is too easy for you, you say, oh, Mr. Austin, that's so easy. I could do that when I was in P5. Fine, don't do it. Choose a harder one, okay? Level 6, this is like Form 6 students can do this one. Now,
So, Mr. Austin, may I ask you a question?
You
here?
may.
Yeah, because I'm quite new to the speaking, all right? And then you have different levels of articles that I can choose. So my question is, are there any approach or any strategy that I can apply when I'm choosing or selecting the passage that I'm going to read?
yes, this is a great question, and it should work in Chinese as well, in any language. It's called the 5-finger rule. So, anytime you read a book, you want to go to the library, you want to read a book, open up the book, any page, start to read, and then hold your hand up and say, okay, just read the words. Now, every word that you don't understand, you put up a finger and you say, okay, I don't understand this word, I don't understand this, I don't understand this, I don't understand this. Now, you have 5 fingers. If you get to number 6, then this is too hard for you. It's too hard.
All right. So,
Don't do it, because you will hate English. If you choose the one that's too hard, you will hate English, you won't want to do it.
Right, I got it. Then
Right.
maybe because this year I'm a Form 4 student, maybe then I choose level 4, and may I have a try now?
You can try, we can try level 4. Level 4 is watching a movie, so hopefully we can click on this. How do we
Okay,
do
maybe-
it? Maybe I have to go to the computer here.
Okay, so may I remind students once again, there are 6 different articles, 6 different difficulties that you can choose. So we have to select the passage that we are interested in, and of course we have to choose according to our ability. Alright?
That's right. So what the homework assignment will do is that when you select one, it will come up like this. It's a good website. It's ESL Fast. It's a Hong Kong-based website, I believe. I could be wrong. It might be from mainland China, but I'm pretty sure it's made for Hong Kong students. And you'll see the passage, okay? And it says Kenneth. Now, don't worry if you don't know Kenneth, because it's a personal name. And there's so many English names, right? So if you don't know how to pronounce the name, don't worry about names, okay? So Kenneth went to the movie theater. He likes to watch action movies. Okay, so If you're sitting there and you go, oh, I don't know what movie means, I don't know what theater means, I don't know what watch, I don't know action, this is too hard, okay? If you can read it all, not just read, you have to understand what the word means, okay? Because many students at CSJ, because they learn very well in kindergarten, they know how to sound the words. They go, Kenneth went to the movie theater. They know how to say it, but they don't know what the word means. So, comprehension is key.
Alright, so whenever I encounter the words that I don't know, let's say, for example, I don't know this word, movie, and I even don't know how to pronounce it, then what should I do, Mr. Austin?
Put a finger up.
Okay, then remember the 5-finger rule, alright? So put up your first finger, the thumb, alright? And then I continue reading, like he likes to watch. Another word that I don't know, that is the second finger, alright? And then continue, maybe you don't know the word like plant, I don't know plant, then the third finger. When I put up the third finger, that means maybe a bit difficult.
It's starting to get difficult if you're at 3 words, okay? 3 fingers.
Alright, so maybe just like, and then I continue, and then for smell, I don't know the word for smell, the fourth one.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and then the last paragraph.
He wondered. Oh, I don't know wondered. I'm at 5. Now it's too hard for you. So don't choose this level. Go to an easier level, okay? Now, if you start with the easiest passage, maybe we go down to the easiest passage.
Right. So remember, this is level 4. If you find it too difficult for you, and then you have to choose like level 1 to level 3 and see which one suits you. Okay, so Mr. Austin is going to show you.
I'm going to show you level, should I go to level 1 or level 2? We'll go to level 1. Okay, so level 1, you know, here's level 1. Casey, again, it's a person's name, so don't worry if you don't know how to pronounce the name, okay? We'll talk about how you can pronounce the names properly in a minute. Okay, so if you read this passage, Casey wants a new car, she needs money, she decides to babysit. Now, if you read this, and what happens if all of the words are easy, you know all the words, and no fingers up.
Okay, if I read through the whole passage and no finger that I put it up, that means this is too easy for you. Alright?
Yes,
too easy.
Too easy. Don't do it. Because
yes.
If it's too easy, do you learn anything?
I learn nothing.
You learn nothing. Yeah. So you want to have 2 or 3 fingers. Ideal. If you only have 1 finger, it's still a little too easy for you, because you know, if you read the whole thing and you don't know 1 word, well, it's still pretty easy, okay? So this should be easy for most Form 4 students, I hope. I can't get any easier than this is the easiest one, okay? So where do we go from here? So this is the homework assignment, but what are you supposed to do for your homework? You don't just read it. Once you choose the level that you like, do we want to do this one? This one is okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll just do an illustration.
This is an example. So what you do, at the top of the page out of all of these, you will get a play button. If you push the play button, somebody reads this passage to you. So if you don't know, if you know what all the words mean, but you don't know how to pronounce Casey, maybe you think, oh, is it Cassie or Casey? Casey or Cassie? I don't know how to say it, so you can push this. With any luck, we have some.
Casey wants a new car. She needs money. She decides to babysit. She takes care of the child. She feeds him lunch. She reads him a story. The story is funny. The child laughs. Casey likes him. The child's mom comes home. The child kisses Casey. Casey leaves. She will babysit him again.
Okay, so what your homework assignment is to choose one that you can read, listen to the passage. You can listen to it as many times as you like, and you can stop, you can pause it each way. And then you must make an audio recording of yourself, all right? So I can hear you read this passage. And then you will upload this to Google Classroom. as your homework assignment. All right?
So, Mr. Austin, one more thing maybe I'd like to ask.
Okay.
That is, whenever I found that there are words or vocabulary that I don't know, then what should I do?
You should look them up. The words you don't know?
Yeah. Simply, does this website provide a dictionary, or I have to check in our dictionary?
This is a very good question, and I didn't get a chance to show this last year because I don't know why, but we didn't do it. If you notice, if you go down to the bottom of the page, you will have vocabulary, close. Close is like fill in the blank. So they will give you a sentence and you fill in the blank, the word, okay? Sentences and even dictation. Don't tell your classroom teacher about this one because you will have to do dictation homework. But you can look up the vocabulary for that text, and it's got all the words here, car, money. So if you don't know the words, here they are. And then what you can do is, which is a hard word? I don't know, decide, babysit?
Babysit,
Maybe babysit. You don't know what babysit is? Click on babysit, and then it'll take you right to the dictionary. Problem is, it's not a Chinese-English dictionary, so,
actually, there is an option.
There is an option?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, if you press this
Wow.
button, and then you can find this word in Chinese meaning. So this is a very useful website, very
Wow.
useful dictionary.
Wow.
Alright, so students can have a try.
Wow, I
You
didn't
can
even
look at the
see
word.
that. That's fantastic. Let's
Yeah.
push it. Can we push it? What does it do?
Let's see what happened then.
How do you do it? I don't
Maybe, you have to type the word again, once
Oh,
again,
you have
babysit.
to
You have to
type it.
type in this search bar, and then you make sure that it's English-Chinese dictionary, and then you press the search button,
Okay.
then you will find the Chinese meaning over there, right?
There must be a way to do it.
Otherwise, it is only in English.
Can you copy that and put it up there?
Let's try. Maybe I'll do it in computer.
I didn't know it had this feature because... Ah,
Alright,
Is this
so
right?
you can see babysit and then the Chinese meaning, right? Of course, you can also know the
whether
cause
it's a
of
verb.
stage, alright? So this is a verb and then in Chinese meaning, so it's quite convenient, alright? So you
That's very good.
go back to the website that we introduced to you.
Right, and then you can look up any of the other words too that you want to know. Does it also have a text-to-speech function? I don't know. We'll have to look at it. Like if it will sound the word out. No, maybe not.
Is it the...
Oh, yes, it's right.
Babysit.
So you can even listen to the pronunciation of the word by clicking on
This icon.
Babysit.
and then you've got it. So wow, this is such a good website. I didn't know that. I very much learned something myself today. Very good. All right, so shall we close this one?
Yeah, sure.
We'll close that one, and we'll close this one.
Go back to the passage.
Go back to the passage. So this is basically your homework each week. Just record yourself and submit the homework. The marks are out of 100. I'm not a tough marker. Just give it your best try. Try to make sure that you pronounce the words correctly, so that it shows me that you've practiced a little bit. So if you get to a word like money, don't say money, right? Or many. And try to make sure that you get the last sound like needs with an S, okay? So don't say she need money. Try to make sure you say she needs money. All right, get those last letters. The last letters, Hong Kong students, they have trouble with the last letter, all right? Okay.
So anything else important that we have to remind our students?
On this, I can't think of something. Can you think of something?
I think that's quite enough. So students, please have a try at home
Yes.
to listen to this recording and then to try to speak it yourself.
Yes.
Right.
And the homework should be up. It might be up now, or it might be up on
Later this week. Or
later this week, Thursday, I think. Okay.
Right. So we'll pass the time to Ms. Long again
All
to
right.
talk about the homework.
Very good. Good recommendation. Is it a good choice? Okay. Thank you. Now. Okay. Now, my part is to let you know homework, okay? Now, so all homework should be done and submit to the Google Classroom, okay? All homework. And now, this is the homework you have to do in this week. So today is Tuesday, 8th of September. What you have to do is, today you have to take notes, okay? And later I will tell you what you have to do. And then Wednesday, what you have to do. Wednesday, go to Google Classroom. You have reading exercise, okay? You did it before, just like last year, right? And then on Thursday is to write something. So what you have to write, how to write it, any tips, any hints, okay? All this stuff, you can find them in the Google Classroom. On Friday, what you have to do, that is Mr. Austin already showed you, okay? You pick up, do you remember 5-finger rules? Okay, if that passage more than 5 difficult words, forget it. And then, do you remember, is it 0 rule? No fingers? Don't pick that one. Too easy for you. 1 or 2. Anyway, Mr. Austin already shown you the link and how to pick up the passage. All right, so anyway, this week you have 4 days homework. Note-taking, reading, writing journal, and speaking. All right, now I will tell you detailedly. Note-taking. Mr. Leung already told you and showed you. You have to take notes in this blue book. 4B class, you've already got this one, and you already put down SDL, okay? So 4A and 4C student, get a blue exercise book, and then write down your name, and the subject is SDL, self-directed learning. All right, now, inside what you have to do, you have to write down in this lesson, what we have told you. Oh, it's nearly the end of this lesson. I didn't take anything, doesn't matter. Today, maybe this evening, late afternoon, or tonight, watch this YouTube again, okay? Watch this video again. Before you start playing this video, or before you start watching this one, take out this book, write down the date of today, and try to listen. Okay, the beginner is Mr. Leung. You can write down what did Mr. Leung told you. What are the important things? And then the second part is me. I've told you about the DSE. Do you remember? And then Mr. Austin speaking. And you can put down the CA marks as well. Okay, this is up to you. Anyway, you have to write something. How do we know you've done your work? Yes. When you've written down the things, take a picture. Okay? After taking the picture, please upload to the Google Classroom and send it to us. Okay? Today. This is what you have to do today. Today's homework is note-taking. Understand? If you don't understand, please raise the question in the chat room now. We are watching your response, okay? And then tomorrow, what you have to do, reading exercise. Reading, pretty easy. Okay, what you have to do is tomorrow find the time, sit in front of the computer, go to the Google Classroom, and then you will find a reading exercise in your class folder. Do the exercise, okay? A reading passage, and then answer some question. Is it okay? Pretty simple, easy. This is Wednesday's exercise, Wednesday homework. All right. As for Thursday, writing. What I have to write. Now this is the topic. what did you do in this summer holiday? What did you do? Now, go to the Google Classroom. These stuff, all these things are ready for you. You have some hints. Teacher tell you, you can think of this, you can think of that, okay? And with some vocabulary. Now for teacher, this is designed by Mr. Chan, okay? Mr. Chan already think of, you may want to mention these, COVID-19. Oh, what did I write, COVID-19? Oh, here. Pandemic, what is pandemic? If you do not know the word, okay, try to look up the dictionary, okay? So, these are the hints Mr. Chan already developed for you. They are here. And some vocabulary, okay? And write down your writing about what did you do in this summer holiday. Here, about 200 words, about 200 words. Now don't forget, all homework will be your CA marks, okay? Will be your CA marks. They are part of your examination mark as well. Okay, and then next one, this Friday is the last one. In this Friday is speaking. Now, Mr. Austin is already shown you the paper, the link, the passage, 5-finger rules, okay? Now, for those if you got 5 fingers, 5 vocabulary, forget that one. Pick up the passages with 2 to 3 vocabulary. Yes, pick up that. And then if you do not know, try to use the way. How to pronounce and meaning. When you have confidence, you know how to read it, record it. After recording your soundtrack, send to the Google Classroom, just like last year. All right? Okay. So, but that means this week you have 4 homework. Today up to Friday. Okay? So please submit your work on time. Okay? If you have any question, please leave the message in the chat room. We will read it. All right? Now see you next Tuesday. But before you switch on your mobile or be ready, please prepare this one. I mean, you should have this anthology with you. Okay? See you next week. Bye-bye.